It was Abraham Lincoln who said, "Fourscore and 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty." Well, fast forward a century and a half later, and we realize there's a new teenage remix. 4 hours and 7 minutes ago, I brought forth my iPhone from the table to my palm. But every time we're asked, why can't we just put down our phones? All we can say is, we just want to stay connected with our friends. Unfortunately, there's quite an irony here, because even though technology has made it that much easier to connect with our friends than ever before, recently, it's been harder and harder to connect with them. If anything, all we feel is more disconnected. Now today, I'm sure many people have brought on concerns speaking about the issues Americans face today and the generations will face in the future. And those are valid. But the problem is, if we don't even know how to connect and communicate with each other as people, there's no way we'll ever solve those problems. Instead of listening to each other's struggles, we've put our own before others. Instead of being concerned about others' experiences and stories, well, we focus on our own. And instead of being compassionate and learning about other people's cultures, ones different from us, we isolate ourselves. And we isolate ourselves from those who don't necessarily have the same values as we do. Disconnectedness is my concern. Because if we really want to solve the issues of gun control, education inequality, and basic human rights in America, disconnectedness is the last thing that we need. Well, turns out most people think they're actually quite connected. A 2018 Pew Research Center survey found that most people think they understand outsiders' problems, but they actually feel like outsiders don't understand theirs. You know, I'm no genius at math, but something tells me that doesn't quite add up, and it really shows. But we don't even realize how disconnected we really are. And I've seen it on a personal level. Just a few weeks ago, one of my closest friends told me that she was struggling with some serious mental health issues for months, and I had no idea. I consider her one of my best friends, and I didn't even know what she was going through. Every day, I would see her just paste on another smile, beautiful as always. But it never really showed what she was feeling underneath. So even with those closest to us, we think we're connected, when in actuality, we are not. And it's a problem, because it's tearing apart our relationships, even to those closest to us. So what do we do? Now, moving forward, yes, there are issues Americans will face. And yes, we are making strides to fix that. But they can never be solved if we can't even communicate with each other. So I urge everyone today to meet someone new. Maybe someone you've always seen, and maybe in the hallways, but never quite got the chance to talk to. Learn about their hopes, their dreams, their goals, and their values. And maybe once again, we can learn to love thy neighbor.